What's up, everybody? It's Bearwin the Floof Boy here. And for those who don't know who I am, I have been a small content creator on this channel for about 6 years now. And through the 6 years of doing YouTube, I've noticed a drastic change of how YouTube is being run, what's popular, what's not popular, what gets views and what doesn't get views. And right now, I believe that YouTube is dying. And it's been dying for a long time. Now, I bet you're thinking, no shit. But this is a video that may be controversial, but what's not controversial on the internet anymore? And this is all coming from how I feel. There's no script, there's no nothing. So if some things come off a little bit weird, then go ahead and comment, like, if you have a question about it, and I'll try to answer it the best I can. But the one thing that I want to talk about first is the drama of a lot of different content creators, including people like Mr. Beast, Dr. Disrespect, stuff like that. So if you don't want to get into that, then you can click off. I understand. But this is a serious issue. And it's not about like Dr. Disrespect texting minors or Mr. Beast being like fake and all that kind of shit. It's about people trying to use that for clout, and to me that pisses me off. This video also at the same time is just to share my feelings on all of these things. Now, people like Moist Critical I respect because like he was one of the first ones to do it, and he's one of the most popular ones, and he actually tackles some serious goddamn issues with like 99.9% of facts. And even he's getting hot water. I don't really know about the freaking problem because I don't really watch him, but I respect him as a content creator. Same with, kind of the same with Keemstar, but there have been a couple things where it's like, it's iffy. But, let me just show you an example of what I'm talking about. Like, this guy, Pegasus. Look at all of this Mr. Beast stuff. He's over. Finally done. The end. It's done. Finally over. He's done. It's over. He is milking the shit out of Mr. Beast right now. And that's what pisses me off. I understand if you're going to make a video addressing Mr. Beast because of some of the controversy. But this is literally going over the goddamn top. And look at all the views he's getting. Like before that, like let's go back to his old shit. Like 8,000 views, blah, blah, blah. Like all of these low view videos. I'm not saying that what he's doing is bad, but it's a little over the top with how many times he's fucking done it. Literally has a second channel dedicated to this shit. I'm just saying that drama is what's trending right now, and that kind of pisses me off a little bit. One thing that really pisses me off about this whole thing is most of the people, or at least some of the people doing it, they're not getting their facts straight. And let me give you a little bit of an example of it. Like, my inspiration for creating content in the first place was unfortunately Minilad. And like the whole thing, for those who don't know what happened, when he was 21 years old, this is what I remember hearing. This is like the story of what I remember hearing. At 21 years old, he sent a picture of his bulge to a 17-year-old. And about, okay, he was 21 in like 2015, 16. Then like in 2020, she like ratted him out, all that shit, exposed him. And after that came out, people just started making videos of the situation, obviously. And a lot of them was saying like a lot of like non-factual shit. Like, I understand he did something bad. Like, that's not cool. I don't respect him at all anymore. I'm just saying, like, he was my inspiration for making videos, but what really pisses me off is when people are making, like, videos addressing drama, sometimes they just kind of pull shit out of their ass to kind of get more attention. You get what I'm saying? Like, with the Mr. Beast shit, I don't really know what's going on, but I saw a thumbnail saying that he was talking to an 11-year-old. I have never even heard of that at all. Like, that is nowhere. Some people are just kind of sprinkling in shit just to get clicks. I get it's clickbait, but that's like the clickbait we're talking about here is that he's fucking texting minors and shit. And the only thing I know about, like, possible minors is, like, on a podcast that he talked about, like, the Catch Me Outside girl. But that was, like, a decade ago. Like, I don't watch Mr. Beast at all, but it really pisses me off that people are, like, stretching the truth just for clicks. It really just... You know, and it's like... Okay, Dr. Disrespect was texting minors and all this shit. Ava Chris Tyson, all that shit. It's the fact that it's multiple people doing it for clicks. Those people deserve it. Chris Tyson, Dr. Disrespect, Mini Lad, they deserve all of it. The thing that pisses me off the most, though, are the people who don't deserve it at all. Or at least not as bad as some of these people do. Let me give an example. Angry Reactions. You all remember Angry Reactions. At some point, he was the most followed TikToker in the entire world. He made videos where he would react to things in like an angry fashion. And he was always spreading positivity. But one thing went wrong where he got into a dispute with his ex-girlfriend. And they arrested him and charged him with domestic violence. Even though his girlfriend herself didn't lay a hand on him, and it was like a verbal altercation, and she didn't even want him to go to jail. He has a whole video explaining it. The amount of people who unfollowed him on Instagram, TikTok, all that shit, and just like made him out to be some sort of woman beater, it broke my heart. I was in tears hearing what happened. He didn't deserve any of this. Even Blanco said that he deserves an apology. And it got so bad that he retired. He changed his whole thing because everyone has this... There's this new fad where it's guilty till proven innocent. And that is what pisses me off. As soon as the littlest of allegations come out, everyone is just on his dick. Everyone's trying to milk him for views. Ow, I just hit my hand on my desk. That hurt. It's stuff like that that's really killing the internet. It's killing YouTube, and it has to stop. Another example being Verbal Ace. I know spending $50K on a softcore kind of animation is a little questionable. Like, $50K, really, and just not doing anything with it. But here's the thing. He realized... And he said it himself in his apology. He deleted the video. But someone, like, scraped it up and posted it back onto the internet. Like, everyone was outraged. Everyone is still making fun of him for it. But people were trying to make allegations as if it was like, oh, like, he paid a minor to do it. I ain't hear anything about that. He didn't say anything about that. I don't know. I guess he didn't say anything about it. But, like, nothing was said about it. And people were just trying to make him seem like a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. He just made a really stupid mistake. You know? And like when he released the Roxy video that was kind of the same thing, people were like, oh, he really doubled down on it. But I honestly respect him for that because he even thinks that it was funny. If the person who did it, like, I was like, okay, yeah, I made a mistake. Well, like, it's fun to laugh at yourself every once in a while, right? I mean, if he touched a child, it's not fun to laugh at yourself because you're just a disgusting freak. But nothing he did was illegal. Nothing he did was illegal. In the whole Call Me Carlson situation, there was like so much evidence of him, like, of it being consensual and the girl just wanted clout. People still hate him for it. You know, like, it's the whole PewDiePie thing. Like, there's so many examples I can make on where people are just trying to fish out just random shit that was never said before. Like, where are you getting your information? It's just like we're in this day and age where like I get it. Times are tough right now and anyone is just trying to make a name for themselves, but spreading like false allegations or like going over the top with what people have done to make him seem like Verbal Ace like spent $50K on this animation and make it seem like he murdered somebody or like, you know, like just trying to make it seem like worse than the situation was. It really just pisses me off, and it does a lot of people. I can't be the only one who finds this, like, stupid, but that's just one of the reasons why I believe that YouTube is dying. Another reason being that isn't the controversial, well, I guess it can't be controversial, is, I saw a recent thing where YouTube is not allowing gun channels anymore, which is like they're taking away our Second Amendment. And like I understand if it's like, oh, I'm gonna shoot the camera, blah blah blah, but like that shit's still in music videos. I just watched a music video released like a day ago where there was a gun in it. Well, I guess it was just released like 2 days ago, but like I saw this video on my recommended, and it said like YouTube is cooked or whatever. So I'm like, all right, let me see what this is. And this gun safety channel got demonetized because of the new policy, and it was about gun safety. You can't even post gun safety anymore. And I'm like, YouTube is really taking away our Second Amendment. And they're also taking away our First Amendment for censoring everything. I remember back 10 years ago where you were able to say the word "re." I don't censor it in my videos. I'm just saying that for like an example. And baguette or fagette, you know, like I censor that one, but like I don't know, bro. I just think the world is really freaking soft today. I don't know, dude. Like, I understand if you're, like, saying the N-word with the hard R or something, but you can't say the word "cun." Yeah, you know, like, "fa." You can't say the word "re." You know what I mean? Like, you all can finish the words I'm trying to say, but, like... And I feel like that's a reason why my videos aren't getting pushed out, which is fucking annoying, but at some point I'm gonna have to start censoring that, but... What's really stupid is they're inconsistent with it. Like... all of my videos, for those who don't know, I'm a gaming channel, and I got inspired by, like, Vanoss, where I play games with my friends and stuff like that. I don't really like to follow the algorithm. I don't like to follow the algorithm, even though, like, you kind of have to do that to make a living on YouTube. But I do this to escape reality. I do this for fun. Content creating is my passion. And I hope someday I'll be able to make some money for it. But until then, like, I'm out of a job right now. I quit a while ago. I'm trying to find a new one, but, you know, but anyways, I'm tired of how soft YouTube has gotten. But what also pisses me off is a lot of people said that Susan Wojcicki, or whatever, however you pronounce her name, she passed away recently. And there's a lot of people who are saying, oh, she deserved to die for changing the community guidelines. I don't think it was just her. There's a massive team of people. And like there's like massive meetings and stuff like that, and I just want internet as a whole, social media, to be fun again. And that's what I'm doing with my YouTube channel. I don't want to have to fit a narrative where it's like talking about all this drama and making up shit just to get clicks. I'm the only time I've clickbaited was the Happy Wheels video, and that didn't do anything. That video was awful. No views, no impressions whatsoever. And I remember back then when it would actually get decent views, but times have changed because all they want is like reacting to TikToks and stuff like that. Like I make a reaction video here and there, but I don't really want to do that. I just do that because I don't know what to record and I'm just kind of feeling lazy, so it's an easy edit. It really makes me angry that something that I half-ass ends up getting over 100, 200 views, but something I take 2 hours to make, it only gets like 20. Even I know I'm a small content creator, but like it makes me angry. YouTube would be so much better if they started pushing out young content creators again. Like I remember Corey Kenshin saying a while ago that YouTube is biased, but he was talking about race and stuff. I don't really think that's the case. Like he has a point with some of the things, but like I do agree with like it's hard for smaller creators to make a living nowadays. And that makes me wonder, how did all of these other YouTube channels get to where they are now? Because they were like, well, I mean, I would like start putting my videos on there as like an ad, but no one clicks on ads anymore. Nobody likes ads. All this YouTube ad stuff is like, oh, it's an ad, I'm just going to skip over it. Like you're paying $40 to have your video like put on an ad so people can find you. Everyone just skips over it. They're making it harder for people to make a living and try to push their stuff out there, and they're paying for it, and they're getting nothing in return because of they don't want to click on an ad. I know it's also my fault too. Like, my videos have been kind of half-assed lately, but that's because I had to factory reset my computer. My editing software, the editing software I use is unavailable anymore, so I'm using a different one, and I'm still learning how to use it, stuff like that. That's what I'm going to be editing this on, by the way. And I bet you notice, like, it's screen recorded because there's a watermark, but I found a way around that. So there's like a little pause in the beginning of the video. That's why. We need to make YouTube fun again. And there's also a video just trying to get myself out there as well. And what sounds kind of selfish because like I was talking down about people who like talk about controversial stuff, but like at the same time, we have a lot of fun here on this channel with my friends on their channels and stuff like that. And I'm trying to make a community where we can escape all this negativity together. People who just want to go back to the good old days. Like, I dedicate my channel to like old school, like just fuck around shit, you know? I really like I got inspiration from like 2014, 2015 Vanoss. I used to do like Let's Plays and stuff, but those don't really do much anymore. Like, I kind of want to be my own content creator, but at the same time, like, doing stuff with friends is just so much more fun. My Among Us videos do really good. Like, all my Among Us videos are almost like over like 100, 200 views, but Among Us is not working on my computer anymore and stuff like that. Like, I'm tired of it being like YouTube only pushes out like a certain amount of videos. They're like so inconsistent. And I don't know if that has to do with the game. I don't know if it's to do with the language, but either way, it's inconsistent because in all my videos, I say the same shit. This video, like this channel, I'll say it right now. This channel is not for sensitive people. This video is just to have a good laugh and try to forget reality. And it really makes me sad that I can't really do that. I can't really get a good following on it because everything else in the world is just like drama and stuff, and they're only pushing out drama and reactions and all that stuff. Like, just trying to have a good laugh on a video is kind of like, it's old news, it's worn out, it's dead now, you know? Like, that's just me speaking my mind. And like I said, this is just my opinion, and if you have a different opinion than me, then it's fine. I respect people who have opinions, but we live in a world now where opinions don't exist. So fuck me, I guess. But yeah, I've noticed a lot of dislikes lately and stuff like that, and that's mainly from people who are just discovering me, and just it's not even about my videos. It's just about who I am as a person, which is like, I find that BS because like everyone has a state of mind, right? Everyone has their own thing that makes them unique, and I feel like just someone's beliefs shouldn't get them all the hate. For example, there's this guy I am subscribed to who he's an auditor, and he calls out cops who can't do their job. And I see a lot of comments saying like, oh, leave them alone, they're cops, they're like defending our community. Yet the cops in the video are like completely uncoordinated and they don't deserve their job, you know, like stuff like that. Like, I know there are good cops, but I'm seeing all these other bad cops, and I'm like, why is everyone defending these like bad cops? Like, there are good cops, but people are acting like there are no bad cops. You know what I mean? Like that video where I almost got arrested, that was not a good cop. I know there are other good cops in the area, but that one can fuck right off, you know? Like, so if I'm going like changing the subject a lot, I tend to do that, but just a lot of shit to get off my chest. Like, basically a summary is YouTube needs to stop pushing out all the bad stuff. YouTube used to be a place where you can be yourself and just like, I saw a post saying like the other day saying like, YouTube back in 2016, you can upload and express yourself, and you can upload what you want. Nowadays, it kind of feels like YouTube is like, you upload what we tell you to upload. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like we don't get that freedom anymore because of how many times they keep changing the guidelines. So that is why people are switching to like controversy and like reacting to TikToks. It's like, why don't you just make your own TikToks? Why do you need to react to TikToks? So I guess it's the same thing with me, like reacting to the cars. Like, why don't you learn how to drive a car? And I explained it. Stuff like that. I don't want to drive from anxiety. I will maybe someday, but not now. I'm just reacting. Like, I don't know, dude. It's just, I do feel like there is a way to save social media and the internet. But I just think it starts with us just like I understand like needing to like talk about certain drama, but when everybody is doing it, it just turns into this cluttered ball of mess, you know? Like originality, I feel like is out the window. There's a difference between inspiration and originality. It's hard to be original, but if you're having like the same thumbnail over and over again with like Mr. B saying like, "Oh, it's over, he's done, it's that," like blah blah blah, like I'm just confused on how it still gets clicks like that because like people just love drama so much, and it really just pisses me off, dude. And it always gets recommended to me. Like I always like. What's also annoying is like I'll click like don't I don't want this in my feed, and it just keeps like recycling back into my feed, and it's so annoying. They're forcing it down your throat now. And that's why I'm not on Twitter anymore. I used to have a Twitter. I don't really post much on my Instagram anymore. It's just I'm tired of drama, man. I'm so tired of it. You can't avoid it though, even when you like don't want it in your feed. It just keeps popping up. It's like the ex that just won't leave you alone, that abused you for so long, which like true story that happened to me, but you try to forget. They just keep coming back trying to get in your life. Like fuck no. I don't really know what else to talk about other than if anyone wants to check out my channel and stuff like that to try to ignore, or I mean, yeah, try to ignore all the drama and stuff. Why don't you come on by and subscribe to my friends as well. We're a funny group. At least I feel like we're funny. But like I said, I know that my videos have kind of been half-assed recently, but that's just because I've had to factory reset and I need to fix some things. Like the reason my mic is like this is because my freaking microphone stand is falling apart. Like my editing software, I'm trying to get that. My thumbnail, like I need to find a new thumbnail. I am awful at making thumbnails, by the way. So sorry if like my thumbnails are bad. I try to have good titles and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't really know. Just to sum all up is just like I know there's a lot of people who's tired of drama. I know there's a lot of people who's just like the milking for views thing just pisses me off. And like I said, I'm just mainly sharing my opinion. But like I said, people have other opinions. But this is just my opinion. I have a lot of other opinions that I would talk about, but I don't want to get into like any drama myself. So this is the main thing I wanted to talk about is just how can we save our platform? How can we save YouTube as a whole? And how content creators like me and the few of you who are just starting off and stuff like that, just I'm sorry to say this, but for newer content creators, if you are trying to start a channel, it is going to be really, really difficult. Because I've been doing this for 6 years, and I haven't even cracked 600 yet. I remember when people would like get about 1,000 subscribers in just like under a year, but that's because YouTube was pushing out stuff like that. They don't like that anymore. They don't like new people. They don't like the new guys. They only want to focus on the top tier guys because that's what's bringing them in money. I'm just here trying to build a community, and I can't do that because everyone is so obsessed with Mr. Beast and Dr. Disrespect and PewDiePie being a Nazi, even though all that shit happened years ago. That's all I really got on my chest right now. Will this get uploaded? Maybe. Sometimes I'll make videos and delete them just to get things off my chest, but I'm going to try to upload this one. I'm going to try to not be a coward and actually upload this one. Because this is something that needs to be said. And hopefully there are a few of you who agree with me. But if not, it's fine. Like I said, people have opinions. But yeah, that'll be it for me. Just a little rant. And if you're new here, you can subscribe if you want. But if you don't want to subscribe, but you think that you know someone who will be into me, please share my channel. That will really help a lot. And yeah, I'm just trying to build a community, you know? I don't really know what else to say, but some of y'all stick around, and if this video even gets like pushed out, because I feel like YouTube's gonna censor me. I don't fucking know. But a video like this is like with the algorithm, so hopefully I at least get a few of you to check this out. And if you made it all the way through, thank you for listening to me ramble. And I'll see you all outside the bear cave with a new video. I don't know what it is going to be yet, but I've got a lot of like GTA content and Jackbox recordings. I've got a lot of recordings here that I need to edit, but more content's on the way. And yeah, that'll do it for me. Peace out, everybody. Have a good day, afternoon, and night.